Alright, we're at Homer Cocktail 11, believe it or not. Homer Cocktail 11. Okay, the lunacy has begun. Alright, the absurdity has begun. Some people think it might have started at Homer Cocktail 2, actually, but I'll admit now that it's almost ludicrous what's going on here. Imagine going to Costco and you get those little free samples of those little delicious treats and all, right? Imagine if you ask a person, hey, how many of these can I have, right? And the person says, not just take as much as you want, have the whole store. Have the whole store. Have the whole fucking store, right? Okay, that's not what Homer Cocktail 11 is about. That's what YouTube's kind of about, man. This thing called cyberspace. It's kind of like the universe, you know, like outer space. Outer space, you know, is infinite. You know, you probably can't see it, but there's a moon out there in daylight. I can barely see it myself. It never shows up on the camera. So it's not finite. Like there's so many square miles in the United States of America, or Russia, or China, or Canada, Australia, whatever. It's not a finite thing where we have to partition and allocate, ration, do whatever. This thing called cyberspace is infinite. And so long as it doesn't get crazy in a bad way, I looked up, you know, the Yahoo questions or answers or whatever. You Google the fucking question. And it wasn't ask.com, but they pretty much said, hey, have as much as you want. They're saying make 10 a day if you want. You know, someone said. Anyway, so this is mostly music, mostly entertainment that I've been doing. The first 3 Homer Cocktails, Homer Cocktail, then Homer Cocktail 2, Homer Cocktail 3, those are mostly music. 4, I went to chat. 5, doesn't really have anything. 6 went into bizarre comedy almost. 7, I started putting in movies that I've done. You know, I've done movies with The Sims, with Activision, the movies. I've done acting. I was in Hollywood for a little while and I've done acting, and that's a Homer Cocktail 7. I started going Creative Commons at Homer Cocktail 8. 9 got a little political. 10's yet to be determined, and here we are at 11. And I've also reserved 12 through 20. And I have Homer Cocktail 076. But my idea is maybe that just like Walt Disney lives on. Walt Disney was an actual person, but you could talk about Disney right now like he's alive. You know, just go into a Coco's or a fucking wherever you eat lunch and just start talking about Disney. You know, hey, Disney's doing this, Disney's doing that, Disney's doing this. Because Disney's not just a man that had already passed away, a cartoonist, but Disney's a company, it's an idea, it's a feeling, etc. And I talked to some of my family members about this a few years ago with the company I started, GRPB Inc. That hopefully we get to this phase and maybe Homer Cocktail could be some kind of common denominator. And you can have your own spin. You can have your own spin on it. I told one of my buddies where I got the idea from, you know, where I think I got the idea from. Let's play NTN Trivia at TGIF. And, there's different variations. You could play Monday Night Football and pick plays, etc. And my screen name was Homer. Obviously, inspired by The Simpsons. And with that feeling of being like at Moe's Tavern. Hate to say it. And I'm drinking cocktails over there. Homer, who wrote the Iliad and Odyssey. Maybe some of you guys figure I got the inspiration from Homer, the ancient Greek playwright. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Let me check time real quick so I can know to speed up. We're halfway. We're at 5 minutes. Homer Cocktail 11 though. I thought to invite friends and family to say, hey, you want to do one? You want to do one? Here, take 14. Here, you take 17 or 18 or whatever. Obviously, I don't own the rights to Homer Cocktail, 2,304, 46 or whatever, right? No, I don't own the rights to stuff I've yet to reserve or whatever. And you can do your own, I guess, but that'd be weird. Anyhow, I started thinking, I don't know, man, to share it a little bit. And let's see here. Oh, I was going to do some self-parody. Here comes a helicopter. I always get helicopters for some reason when I film. Helicopters pass by, play like 4 or 5 times a day. It seems to be always when I'm filming. Where's this fucker at? Look at this dickhead. Here, see if we could get him. Looks like a fucking mosquito that fucking, you're like, shoo, and flies away. Anyway, sorry about that. Interruption there. Anyhow, I was going to do some self-parody. And I was going to talk about we're starting to get to when Oliver's in the Brady Bunch, or when Kazoo's in the Flintstones, or when Richie's not in Happy Days anymore, and it's the guy that eventually went to Married with Children. But I don't think it is. I don't think it is, man. We're at Homer Cocktail 11 here, and there's a lot of ideas. Some of the corny one I came up with, I've read a lot of Stephen King books. Maybe I'll get a rocking chair somewhere and read Stephen King straight to the camera, just for one, like, some website or whatever, and ha ha, mad cackle, like, imagining how Stephen King would be doing it. But there's a lot of time to figure this out, and might as well reserve the first 20 channels here before someone else does, I guess. But yeah, Homer Cocktail 11's here. Hope you guys have a good time. What I'm probably gonna do here is stuff that couldn't make it on the earlier channels. I have some backlog, and I don't have high standards to begin with. I go for quantity more than quality. And there's some stuff that even I wouldn't put on, man. It might make it here at the Homer Cocktail 11. Now that I've gained a little confidence and said, hey, you know what? You thought the other stuff was dog shit? Well, check this stuff out, man. Alright?